Hello everyone, we are here at Teravarna, the LAR Show 25, and we have our artist Diane Burchette-Gomez, and I hope I pronounced that right. And she has these wonderful four paintings here, and she's been getting a lot of admiration from a lot of people passing by, and we'd like to hear a few words from her to see what she did these and what her plans are in the future. So, hi Diane, how are you?
Hi, thank you. Very well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, pleasure to have you too.
Yeah.
Can you explain what? So these are all paintings, right?
They are oil paintings.
Yeah.
I was trained in the methods of the old masters in Italy during the Renaissance, where I'll put a detailed charcoal drawing on a ground that's been stained
Okay.
with oil paint. And then I'll do a detailed underpainting in gray green. This is the way Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa. And then I'll layer color on top. So it's one step at a time. It's very methodical, very Leonardo. And paint that color. It makes it easier when you get to the color stage. All you have to think about is colors. You've already got your drawing and your composition down. But now when I'm designing a painting, I'll use the golden ratio, the feet, the spiral, to plan the movement of the paintings.
Okay.
Something else from the Renaissance.
Right. Right. So each time you wait for the paint to dry.
Yes. Right. Each
Okay.
layer on top of another layer.
Okay, and the very bottom layer is green. Gray green.
The very bottom layer on the surface, on the canvas, I'll tone it with usually an umber.
Okay.
I'll put the umber on and then wipe it off with a rag, and then I'll charcoal, and then the gray green
I did.
to get the values down.
Excellent job. Okay, and then so you did the same thing with let's say waves and everything, put it all, and you have to fill it in later on, right?
Right. But it helps. It helps to think about the composition when you're not thinking about color.
Absolutely.
So you could focus on putting everything in its proper place.
Exactly.
Actually, I painted her without the fabric, and then put the fabric on top of her.
Really?
And then went in with a little bit of the sienna on top to show you the transparency.
It's right. Yeah, great. And you're talking about white.
I use lead white, reflects light differently into your eyes as opposed to titanium or zinc white because of the lead properties to it.
Mhm.
So when you use it in specific areas, it creates this luminosity. This sort of just bounces light back to you, makes it look like light's coming from the inside of the painting outward.
Exactly.
Flake white is the lead, you flake off.
Okay. So that's what turns darker.
It will. Oil paint changes over time.
Yeah.
It oxidizes and doesn't dry because of the chemical process. So it does change over time. But technology has gotten better
Yeah,
with the lead. So it will it will yellow a little bit in the most pleasing way.
You got it. And you put varnish on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
pretty
what
varnish. Yeah.
And as far as this one goes, this is almost like the white here.
Mhm.
It's almost too much, because that's what I'm saying. It's like it's almost like a picture, like a photograph.
Mhm.
I mean, is that how you want it?
It is how I wanted. I wanted to challenge the rules of painting because there are no rules anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the rule that I was taught was you put all of your detail in the lights, and the shadows should be vague. It's like, well, but I don't think that's always true. You can reverse that. So I blew out the lights and put all of the detail in the shadow. Sometimes the sunlight is so bright
Yeah.
you can't see what's in the light. What's in the shadow is more apparent to your eye and pick up better.
Absolutely.
So that was the purpose of the painting. It was an exercise, actually.
Okay, thanks.
So all the paintings start with an emotion or a challenge. Like this one really did start with, I wanted to paint a painting where the lights were the lightest and all the details in the shadow. But with this one, I wanted to paint exuberance and life and appreciating life. And it was her joy, the joy of the model that just struck me. So when I was on the Sonoma Coast in Northern California, watching the sunset over the ocean, I thought, yes, this is where this model needs to be to really show her appreciation for the world, for life. So it's called Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. So you've got all of the elements in.
So do you when you talk about model, do you have a lighting model there?
No, actually, I take the model photographs in a studio.
Okay, so you took a model photograph, yes, in the studio, and then made her stand in front of. Your painting stand in front of them.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I do for all of the.
Okay, cool.
For all of these,
So you actually get models to pose for you, and then you paint.
Yep, absolutely. So in this one, this the same thing. I'm at it's called Goat Rock, on the Sonoma Coast, and you can get right down to the water and the crashing waves, and it was overwhelming. The sound and the emotion in the ocean was what I wanted to capture. So I had to put this contemplative woman sitting on the shore, the voyeurs,
Wow.
the onlookers,
Those kind of heads over.
breaking boundaries, also known as voyeurs to the desolation. But it's human emotions that we all feel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to convey. The moon goddess. We all feel that connection sometimes to the full moon. We're 90% water, so we it's there. We feel it, and we feel this god or goddess like beauty of life. Sometimes we're just playful and silly, in the grapevines or in the forests or whatever. So it's I'm painting emotions. I'll do landscapes and flowers and animals, usually to work out a specific problem. Like if I buy a new tube of paint, I want to find out what the quality of the paint is, what the texture of the paint is, how it mixes with other colors. I might do a flower just to figure it out, because these take about a month to do, but I could do a flower a lot faster. So it's a sort of like a learning exercise.
Right. Wow. And then your medium mostly is oil.
All of it.
Okay. Yeah. And how long have you been painting?
Oh, artists are born this way.
Yeah. No.
We can't. There's nothing we can do about it. Painting, I quit my job 20 years ago to paint full time.
Wow. There's a lot of courage too. Yeah.
It's a labor of love. There's a lot of beating your head against the easel. I don't want to do what I wanted to do.
So you went to painting school?
I went to Parsons School of Design in New York for illustration, which is small pieces that are meant to be reprinted for advertising or magazine articles, covers. I didn't start painting until 20 years later.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So yes. So how did you hear about us, about Teravarna?
Oh, Teravarna, you guys are awesome. You guys are great. You guys brought me here to the LA Art Show, an opportunity I would not have had without you. And so I really appreciate you doing this. I found you online. I was looking for art shows, and I wanted to be in a show like this.
Okay, thank you very much, Diane.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're done.
Thank you.